Everybody, welcome to the Makeup Chair. Today I'm talking all about my top 5 skincare tips. I have 5 skincare tips that will help pretty much everybody, so regardless of your skin type, this is pretty much going to help you. And I really hope that you enjoy it, and let's get started. Tip number 1 is to remove all your makeup at night. Any skincare expert and any makeup artist that you talk to will tell you that removing all your makeup at night will help your skin. I know people say that makeup clogs your pores and all that kind of stuff, and it does if you wear it for a very long time. Just because you have acne doesn't mean that you can't wear makeup, but it does mean that you have to remove it carefully at night. Number 2, if you found a routine that is slightly working, stick to it. The most problem for me is that once a skincare product isn't working, I change to a new one. I will go out and I'll just be like, oh, I'll just buy this cleanser, I'll buy this cleanser, I'll buy this moisturizer, this toner, and all these different things. If you found something that is improving your skin, even the slightest, stick to it. Number 3, get to know your skin. It's very important to know what type of skin type you have and also to be aware of certain things that people say. And when I talk about certain things that people say, a lot of people who come to me and say I have acne, and they'll say, I have acne, how do I treat it? How do I fix it? I have so many spots, oh my gosh. And it's like, well, hold on, do you have acne or do you have a breakout? Because there is a fine line and there is such a difference when it comes to treating it. A lot of people will say I have severe acne when they're actually just being a little bit dramatic and they actually have just got a bad breakout. There is a difference there, and you need to make sure that you treat them differently. So know your skin, know your skin type. There's so many tests on the internet that you can take. I'll put a link to a few in the box below that you can have a look at. You can see what type of skin you have, but be very truthful and don't kind of exaggerate or dramatize it, because that is when you're going to get the wrong products. You're going to get something too harsh for your skin. If you're having a breakout, have a breakout. Don't turn it into having a acne vulgaris, which is very scary. So instead, make sure you know your skin type, know if it's dry or if it's very dry, know if it's sensitive or if it's very sensitive. You've got to know the difference between the two. So get to know your skin, get to know how it works and stuff like that. Number 4, give your skin a breathe day. Now, when I talk about breathe days, I think a lot of people would say that once a week they allow their skin just an off day. They don't apply makeup, they stick to their routine in the morning, then they don't apply anything during the day, and then they give their skin a little bit of time to breathe. Then when it comes to night, they'll do a little gentle wash. Obviously, when you're not wearing a lot of makeup, you don't have to have exactly the same routine because your skin doesn't have all that stuff on there. So if you use something very strong on your skin to remove all your makeup, if you're not wearing makeup, then you don't have to use it. You just use either a very small amount or none at all. But I would say to give your face a little bit of wash, even if you haven't used any products that day, just to make sure that you are looking after it, because natural pollutants in the air will change your skin and stuff, so you do want to wash them off at night. Number 5, and this is the most important thing that I will say, and it's to take care of yourself. Talk about 2 things when it comes to taking care of yourself. I want to talk about things to avoid and things to do. First of all, I'm going to start with the things that you should do for yourself. The very first thing is to drink plenty of water. It's very, very important, especially if you're suffering from lack of sleep, which is my second thing. You want to make sure that you do have plenty of sleep, as much as you can. If you are not sleeping, your skin is not going to be recuperating. It's not going to be renewing itself as fast. And also, if you drink plenty of water, it helps with that. So if you're traveling or anything like that and you're not getting enough sleep, try drinking plenty of water. Water helps to kind of plump up the skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And if you're in your 20s, you're not really supposed to have that many wrinkles. So try drinking plenty of water and rehydrate the skin. The last thing that I want to say when it comes to taking care of yourself is to make sure you have a balanced diet and all that kind of stuff. But there's a few things that you can add in to make sure that your skin looks the healthiest it can be. There are 3 things that I take for my skin. I take omega 369, I take zinc, and I take vitamin C. Now you can take vitamin C by just drinking some orange juice, is what I usually do. So in the morning I'll have my glass of orange juice, I will have my zinc tablet, and I will also have my omega 369 tablets. They all really help with the skin. And omega 369 are fantastic for your skin. It's what you find in like oily fish and all that kind of stuff. If you're not a big fan of that, and also if you're a vegetarian, you can get substitutes for omega 369, and they're fantastic for your skin and for your mood. So try out those things, they will really help. Now I'm going to move on to the things to avoid. There are so many things that we should be avoiding. First thing is to drink alcohol. Drinking alcohol is so bad for your skin because it dehydrates the skin and it takes out all the kind of vitamins and stuff that's in there. So try to avoid drinking too much. I don't drink that much myself. I would only drink on special occasions. I do find that when I have been drinking, my skin is on the dry side. So try cutting down on the amount of alcohol that you drink each week. Second thing to avoid is smoke. Now, if you are a heavy smoker, try and cut down. It's not just good for your health, but it's also good for your skin. And try to avoid being around friends who smoke, because whenever I'm around people who smoke, I always get blemishes the next day. And I know it is connected to that because it's always kind of just irritated skin, pretty much. More than blemishes, more like irritated skin. It just clogs the pores. That smoke clogs the pores. I think if you try and avoid being around your friends when they're smoking, it actually makes them less likely to smoke, which will prolong their life and make them healthier people. So, you might be doing yourself and your friend and your skin a favor. My last tip is something kind of funny, and it's something that I've recently started doing and making sure that nobody else does it either, and it's touching my face. Nobody's allowed to touch my face. I have this kind of hypersensitive thing that nobody's allowed to touch my face. I know it's kind of strange, but ever since I stopped doing it, my skin has improved because I haven't felt for any kind of blemishes and I haven't been kind of picking at it, which I think a lot of people do. So try to remind yourself, don't touch your face, don't touch your face, don't let anybody else to touch your face. Also, another thing, and this is just between us girls here, if you're kissing a guy and he has kind of a beard, be careful because those little stubbles will irritate your skin and can cause blemishes. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really hope that you have a great day and a happy skin day, and I really hope that you enjoy my tips. I'm Shayna Katie, and thank you for watching.